When you get on set, though, are there departures that you take from the script that you're like, oh, I'm glad we tried that out, or do you stick to it? I mean, I'm only asking because I'm like, there are jokes I'm writing. I worked for years on these jokes, and now that's leading up to it. I'm like, but maybe we could try this, and I'm like trying to shove in a new joke, and it's like, do you do that sometimes, and does that pay off, or do you just not?
I do. I mean, it's a weird balance, and I mean, so much of it is just having to deal with intuition and accepting that it is going to be what it is. In a weird way, writing and directing the show and show running it. Acting's like the last thing I think about.
Right.
So weirdly on this show, when I get on my mark and we're about to go, I mean, I'm like, wait, what are the lines? Sarah Goldberg, my co-star, drives her insane because I'm always like, wait, what are my lines real quick? You know, and she's theatrically trained.
The actual show.
She knows everything perfectly. And I'm going like, wait, what do I say? And she's like, you wrote this.
That's literally a scene from the last show, the monologue, when she's jealous of you.
Yeah, where she yells at me.
That was unbelievable. It was like 4 minutes of just... you could feel that, so like when she was like, if you actually get it, I'm going to be even more angry.
Yeah, that was a thing where you know, we were writing that and said, well, God, what do you think's going through Sally's head right now? It'd be great to give, what's going on with Sally. And we had all these things, and then we asked Sarah, like, what do you think's going on with her? Well, I think it's this, and none of them, it was a ton of different things. No one said the same thing. It was like this long... So we were like, well, how do we get that into a conversation with them? And then I was like, I bet Sarah could do a 3-page monologue with no punctuation and not take a breath. And so we just gave her this 3-page monologue, and we're like, we're not cutting the camera. We're not shooting this with another camera. It's just on you the whole time.
Whoa.
And Alec Berg directed that episode, and he was like, yeah, it's on you the whole time. And then it just cuts back to me like, whoa.
And then you read your line.
Yeah, hey, Ike, you shitbird. And then I was like... but watching her do that was amazing.
The first time I watched it, I got really angry at her for being so mean to you in that scene. And then
because
the second
let's talk about the scene. The scene is they're a couple, and he has gotten a role that she would kill to get that kind of role.
She would kill. The idea is that she's been an actress that's been dying to get this thing, and he gets this audition with Jay Roach because he's the right height. He's 6'2".
You're 6'2". He's 6'2", right?
I go, it's 6'2", and I go, apparently the poster, the one guy is short, and they need a tall guy, and it's a movie called Swim Instructors. And I get it, and the scene, my audition scene is I eat a shit pie. I shit in a pie, and then I have to eat it. And she's helping me with my audition, and she goes, can I just say that I'm so happy for you, but if you get this, I will be so jealous, and I will hate you so much if you get this. And it was just this. So that was one of it.
I made you.
Yeah. But then there was but then there was other parts of it of like she's having to talk about her abusive relationship in her show and how terrifying that is to talk about that and what does that mean and how people are going to look at me differently and being honest and I want to be an artist, but it's terrifying being an artist, and it was all these things. So we were like, what if you just say it all, just do it? And every time she did it, the crew applauded.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Cool.
Every time she did it, everybody just went, wow.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, the second time I watched it, I just I just got lost in how.
She's one of the best actors I've ever worked with.
Wow.
And so she always knows her lines.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And
what's your method for lines?
we just do it a bunch, and then I go, oh, right, it's this, and it goes to this. But the nice thing about it, to your earlier point, is you start to work on instinct. So it's just intuitive. So I start doing things I don't think I would have done if I had been thinking like a lot about it and working on it, and then you try to work on every little nuance or whatever.
Yep.
Instead, it's like you're kind of relaxed, and and so like in that thing, like I just say Jay Roach, but I went Jay Roach. Like that's just like like you're just like fucking around. It's like it's a guy named Jay Roach. And Sarah was like, why are you saying it like that?
That's great.
Or you just try different things.
But that comes out of being comfortable and being kind of too busy with the other stuff to even micromanage the lines.
I can't micromanage my performance. I'm managing all this other stuff. So when it comes to performance, I'm weirdly, in a good way, a little more relaxed.